Hi guys, another trade, another live here with Melo Trade, showing you what happened during New York session. New York still not finished yet. New York session now is 3:54. We it's gonna close in about 6 minutes, but trader will continue to trade bitcoins until 5 o'clock, I believe. So we still have an hour to go on New York session. Not for S&P and Nasdaq, it's for Bitcoin. So I think S&P and Nasdaq they close at 4 o'clock. And yeah, let's see here. Let's check. Yeah, there's 5 minutes for the SPY to close, which is the ETF for S&P 500, and there's 5 minutes for the QQQ to close. If we go to the S&P 500, the specs, yeah, it's 14 minutes. 14 minutes to close. Nasdaq. So Nasdaq will continue to trade until 5 o'clock, while S&P will close at 4 o'clock. So let's go now to Bitcoin and see what happened during a New York session. Apparently, like we expected, and we said in the live, we had Michael Saylor rugged us again when he tweeted. And if you guys go to the preparing to the video I did in the morning, I told you he always do that. He came out and he bought just before the market opened, so he pumped us. Let's find out where. Right here. So he came out right here around 8:30. This was the candles when he came out and he said um, um, MicroStrategy bought, and we went up. And then what happened? New York opened and said no thank you, and now we just snapped to where were we. So today was a very eventful day of trading. I want to show you guys what happened because it was a lot of opportunities. I was able to take two opportunities in trading, and the rest of the opportunities I was just observing what's happening in the market, because we had a structure shift up and down really quick on 3 minutes. So it wasn't an easy day trading. Nonetheless, it was a lot of trade if you know how to get involved with the trade. I did get involved with two. I took a full take profit on one. I left a runner, and it came back to my entry and close. So, and I was the rest of the day I was observing what happened. So let's go back now to show you what happened. Let's back up the replay mode and we go to 9:30 right here. Basically you have these two candles at 8 o'clock exactly is when Michael Saylor came and he said Mike's strategy just tweeted that they bought Bitcoin, and the rest. People go crazy and they buy, and market maker came and made a structure change. So off the bat, when we looked at the 15 minutes, and I told you guys everything looked uh, bullish because we had this range. Basically, uh, we made this high at 8 o'clock um, last night, and then we made this low by 9 o'clock. So we had the the price just in the range. And if we pull the volume fixed range right here, you'll see this is the high, this is the low, and basically the market structure for the 50 minute It was high, lower high, no, higher low, sorry, and then we had this structure. So everything from here, this point, to this point is just internal until we break another high or we make a higher low. Now, if we break this low, it would have been, if something like that happened, it would expect a lower high to come in and then we go. But on a New York session, we didn't have this structure. Basically, after the tweet of Michael Saylor, everything was here. We were allowed to go all the way to here and then come back to make a new high on the 15-minute. So it wasn't anything. We had a CME gap uh, at 104 something here. It's basically at the low here. So let's go see the levels that I marked out in the morning. So yeah, there was the levels. Where did the level go? Let's refresh the chart here. All right. So let's go to 15 minutes. We had a couple Fibonacci. We had a CME gap here to come back into. I was surprised we didn't come back to this level, but nonetheless, let's go back to 930. These are the level. Basically, we had a CDW, which is the range, and then we had the 15 high right here. The 15 low was here, or we could basically take it to here. That was the 15 low. We had a Fibonacci. We had a break of structure for 1 hour and 4 hour, which is bullish, very, very bullish. Now, the real 4 hour, we had a structure here. That's why I marked it out as a previous 4 hour, but it's very important to come back to. The Fibonacci that I told you guys we were rejecting from in the morning, it was the pull from the last 4 hour to the low. So we did reject from that Fibonacci, and we were just chilling on it before New York to open. So let me just check here really quick because I'm waiting guys for I'll show you the second screen here. Do you guys see it? Right here. So I'm waiting for this order block to get hit because I'm watching on my other screen. I had this order block, but probably if we lose this low right here, it would be a break of structure. So let's watch and see. Let's go back to the yeah, let's go back and see what's happening here. So uh basically when we open bullishly, we had right away at 9:30 volume came in the market and we went right to that low. Now in this case we SFP'd, but it was very, very high volume on that candle and vector candle. We didn't have anything. I didn't have any order block until I come in here. Let's show you the order block. This was the order block that I was looking at the moment, which is the 30-minute order block. So I wasn't a fan of taking this because yes, I was looking for long, but we did basically I think break market structure on the 3-minute, which is basically right here. We had the early break because this was SFP, not a real high, and that was the break. So I didn't, and we closed a couple of candles under it, so I didn't touch it. So we came to this order block, And obviously, like you guys see, we did close into it. So I wasn't a fan of taking anything. I had an order block here, but we went too fast, too far from it. So I wasn't thinking we're gonna get back to it. So I was looking for something here to give me something to trade, and I was waiting. So a lot of red candles, vector reds, was a high volume, so the market just wanted to dump. In the same time, guys, the S&P and 500, they opened positive, like they opened and they went up. And that's what happened usually when the weekend for Bitcoin just up. The When New York open, they want to catch up with the S&P and the Nasdaq right here. I was surprised, like everything was a pump, and Bitcoin took a dump. So probably it was a rotation of capital, that people made money off Bitcoin and they wanted the S&P to get catch the train. So it was interesting nonetheless. It was a lot of volume, like a lot of selling. In the meantime, S&P and 500, they were high, going high. Over here, we kind of like front ran the 618. Um, I was waiting for this uh, to happen. Over here, I was looking to the right. We had this order block, which is, this was the last order block. So that's why I didn't trade that. I was waiting for this order block. But basically, what did we have? It's famous. Bitcoin famous with that is a Bart Simpson pattern, which is basically it goes straight up, it just consolidate, 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 and then we drop like um and if you guys wants me to go here and just find a Bart Simpson, basically they're referring to this head right here. The guy has this head. um I don't want to go to Wikipedia, but basically something like that, and that's what the trading, Bitcoin will do it all the time. Anyways, so let's go back to 3 minute. Let's see what happened. We start having the stop volume candles here, and I was waiting for green candles to set up, or blue candles, and just to make me an order block so I can trade with. Basically, I was favoring short. As you see, we like one line short. So I was like, we're shorting for sure. I just wanted something to happen here. Um, what happened? We had something called orb, which is the first 15 minutes. I usually trade it. Um, it's the first 15-minute candle. You mark the high and you mark the low, and basically you have a breakout uh, block, which is the orb. It's something that I'm looking at all the time. So we marked that. We came up, um, and first order block that we made, it's right here. So I was like, okay, if we come back, maybe we hit that order block and we come down. And then I guess we did that perfectly. But I was away from the computer. I wasn't sure where I went, but this is something I would take, and it was a legit. So this is first order block, the um, invalidation here, and I would take it to this order block. As you guys know, I always try to run liquidity front run, so I would take it to here, TP1, and basically what happened, uh, it hit TP1 right here, and then it reversed. So you would have hit TP1. It didn't even go to that order block because we actually made an order block here, which is this went to it, but we were favoring shorts, so um, I didn't pay attention to take that, but basically we bounced out of it. I didn't take this trade. It just I saw it afterward, and we went and we um, closed in that order block. So that order block doesn't work anymore, and it looked like the order block of the red vector is holding. So at at this, I wasn't favoring a break of structure because we didn't have two consecutive candle down. So I was like, okay, that's all is one leg right here. So it wasn't anything two legs or anything. So it's not a break of structure. So I was just watching it here. The second candle made another order block here on the bullish side. I wasn't making any of it, and now we basically hit the orb and the low of the range, and it looks like here we front run that order block right here. I don't like when this happened. That means I don't have a trade, but nonetheless, let's go back to the trade. So we hit orb, and we rejected from it. Basically we came up to this order block. Let me hide this one. Basically we came up to this order block, but again I wasn't favoring any longs because we did not have any of break of structure. We closed on it. We closed it at the tits, so there's no trade here. um and we closed in it, and then we bounce. Now I was looking at this one here. We made it two consecutive candles without breaking this low or this low. So I was talking about it here. I was um, just thinking if we break in this high, now we're making a higher high on the 3 minute. So I was absorbing it here. I was still favoring short until we break basically that high. And I think we did, if I remember correctly, or we went down. So we made a basically a lower high here, and we broke it. So after we broke this, I had an order block here because we kind of made we rejected from a important area here, and we made an order block and we broke. We made a lower high. So I was looking for this order block to come back to now. Still favoring short. Uh, we literally run the order block and then we made a new high. So this order block hold if we ever came back to it. Here we made a disturbing SFP. I'll tell you why we made that. So we had that order block here. That's the order block right here. And let's go see the other screen. We kind of going into that order block. Let's see if we're gonna close outside of it. If we close outside of it, we have a trade. If not, then nothing happened. Obviously, invalidation. It's invalidation, basically it's below this low right here because we have a high, we have a low. Yes, we have a break of structure here and break of structure here, but nonetheless this is the last order block. So we like to attempt it if we close somewhere here. If it didn't close somewhere here, looking at the 1 minute money flow, it's coming out 15-second. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen. We have 28 seconds to go. um Here is the orb. We came back to it. We tapped the orb and now we're coming back. Let's see if we're gonna close. We're losing VWAP. That's another good sign for longin. If you're losing a VWAP, but it looks like you're gonna close into that order block, and yes, you did. So no trade here. Let's go back to the other screen. Um, like I said, this one was disturbing SFP, because it's SFP. It came back and it closed into that order block. I was like, okay, I've seen this before. If we have another candle coming up here, this leg, it has to break that high to make a break of structure. Doesn't have to go to that high on the 3 minute, because basically what you did, you made, this is your 3 minute, this is your 15 now. And if we go to the 15, you have two consecutive candles up, and that's your high. So that's your 15. If you break that, you're good to go. So I was looking and waiting for that candle, what that candle gonna do. And next candle came up out of order block and then closed into at this exactly what happened here. When I showed you close in it with volume, with vector volume. So I was and this order block is holding, but I wanted to see more evidence that it's holding. If guys, if it was gonna go like this, fine. But I wanted to see evidence. I wanted to see a couple of candles up and then one red candles down, closing outside of it, and I was gonna take it. That was I was thinking about. That's my thoughts, waiting for the candles with patience. So what happened? We had another candle up, and this candle is what shows me that I think this order block is holding, because we took this liquidity and we came up, took this liquidity. So nobody is safe unless you really made a trade right here. So that was my trade. I know we're favoring shorts, but this SFP, this order block holding, and we are still into that 30-minute order block. Don't forget. So we never lose that 30-minute order block. So that showed me that I can attempt it, and I was gonna take it to these lows. So I opened along here in validation to this point, and my take profit, it was to front run this. So next candle comes, boom, it went all the way down. We didn't close, we didn't wick, we didn't do anything outside of that order block. And where did we close? Let me show you where did we close. We did close outside of that order block. So for me, I was early. I could have taken it here, but we didn't know. I didn't know that's gonna happen. That's another chance that basically the market maker will give you. Now, if we look to that other screen, guys, you can tell, you can see we're escaping with here at the order block. We kind of trying to engulf that candle. If we engulf that candle, because we're still bullish on the 15 minute, um, and that's the low to hold. If we kind of engulf it and then went claim the range, that's a good long. Uh, Now the 1 minute is money flow is flattened. The 15 second is going up. The 3 minutes VWAP posturing. I just need to wait for that close because sometimes what happened, they push it, you get rejected by this order block, and we'll see what's gonna happen here. Basically, I'm just gonna take it to the VWAP, but it looks like it's running really high now. Uh, it's running hot, guys. It's running hot. I don't think I'm gonna take that order block unless we came back. Oh wow. Last order block always is a good thing. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, guys, it's kind of running. So basically, your invalidation is here, and we already at VWAP. So I like to take it here, but it kind of ran. I don't know if they're gonna give us another chance. Uh, with the red candle coming back to this order block, not sure. Yeah, it's going, and just to that VWAP right here. Um, see, validation, it's a VWAP trade. Basically a base hit, not a. Let's see if it's gonna make it. Live trading. I didn't take it. This candle ran a lot. Should have just enter here, but when I was teaching, I'm not focusing. So let's see. Even if you take it here in validation, um, are we coming back to that order block? This order block is done basically, and we have this one now. See if the market makers try to give us a better entry to the VWAP. I'm not sure if we're rejecting out of this order block, but nonetheless, we engulfed. We're coming back. Just just a confirmation before you take the trade, confirmation. It give it a little bit time for the 1 minute money flow to curve like that. Always a better yeah, 1 minute to cool off, 15 second. And basically this is my trading screen, guys. I just check the money flow and market cipher, B on the 1 minute and 3 minute, and I mark out all my levels. I play up and down. This one is basically going to fit, and I'm looking for 1 minute and 3 minute to enter the trade. I have my other screen to look at Solana and Ethereum, S&P 500, Nasdaq, um, and the bigger picture. Looking at also at the 1 hour and the 4 hour. The 4 hours is the money flow is not turning any green, but we have the VWAP is posturing, so it's flattening out. It might pop out to the upside and take the 4 hour with it. So again, we'll see what's hiding for us. Yeah, still waiting for this candle. Let's see if we're gonna tap that order block here. It tapped it on the exchange. Yeah, tapped it on the exchange. Front run it on the Bybit USD. Yeah, I don't see any. Let's see. We still have another 3 minutes to go. Let's see here what's gonna happen. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Let's see what's going on. Uh, Looks like we're breaking that last order block. So, or we're bouncing. We can go back and see. It's live trading. It's a little bit front of you guys to see what's I'm looking at, what's involving here. And it's cheap trade anyways. If we close outside of the order block, your invalidation here is cheap trade. You're taking it. I'm taking it to yeah, I'm taking it to VWAP. Take profit one, VWAP, and then this order block right here. And mitigated order block. Yeah. Let's see if we pushed it now. We have the orbs helping us, the range, CDW, which is turned into SR flip. For not closing outside the, now here's what happened. When it get, the price action gets really slow. That happened, guys, on the Mark Cipher B. Um, the money flow is just going garbage. And when this happened, it's you cannot trade it. The money flow is king, so don't go against the money flow. Yeah, we closed in it, so let's go back to teaching. Okay, so we closed outside that order block, so it gave you another chance to long. I was just gonna take it to the slows, 75%. 75% is gone, and I took a little bit here, front ran that order block, and I left the rest to that high. But what happened is we came down here. So basically, uh, let's move that away. We made an order block here. This order block held, so it did its job. We made this order block, and we were coming down. What I saw, we're basically rejecting of the last order block before the 15 high, right? I told you even the 3 minute order block that was 3 minute high that was here. So we rejected basically twice. Doji engulfing. That was a good trade for me. So I took another trade here, but I took a short here considering this was a break of structure on 3 minutes. So my short, it was quick, full TP, front run that older block, and tight stop loss. Invalidation, If you ask me invalidation, it should be here or here at least. But I was tight with it because I'm against market structure. I just liked the rejection of the order block and the doji engulfing pattern. So exactly what happened is we went up, scared the shit out of me. Not scared the shit out of me, but I knew uh, it's a 50-50 trade because I'm against market structure. Yes, I have the pattern and everything, but I'm against market structure. The next candle came, tapped that order block, closed. I'm out of the trade, and I was exactly right in my analysis because we came down a little bit, and now we start going up. We made basically we took this liquidity, which is this was my invalidation for the long, so I closed it in my uh, I put stop loss to entry. It got hit. It would have been not a loss. It would have been more costly, but TP1 hit, stop loss to entry, whatever you want to do is do. And now until we break this, even here, we did SFP until we break these market structure up. But it wasn't as clear as the other days, guys, because if you're counting market structures, you have high, low, high, and then you have nothing. You have nothing until here. Basically, here it's an SFP, came back to that order block. So, next target is these highs right here because this was SFP. We didn't close under it to go like, if we closed under it, let's say you closed here or you closed here, you would go up to this order block and then you come down, you continue. But we didn't do that. So market structure was still up. And that's the two trade that I took. And I'll go with you guys just to show you how many opportunity that you could have take after that because you left an order block here and you're going, you had an order block here, you officially break of structure on the 3 minute. Nobody can deny it now. It's so clear right here. You left an order block, and this is closing the in the order block, so no touchy. And I was teasing you, man. This trade is teasing me, and now it's making a doji hangman engulfing on the other screen. Let me show you here. Look, I like this pattern way better than this pattern. But now it's gonna run. I should have taken it right here, but let it run. Let's go back. Okay, so you left an order block here, you closed in it, so no touchy here. And basically, I liked this to be honest with you guys. I like this pattern. It's in the order block. Yes, you closed in it, but you made um hanging man engulfing. So I was looking at it. I wasn't a fan of taking it, but um I like to take it. But let me see if I would have taken it. I don't remember what happened after, but your invalidation basically till here. So probably I didn't take it because of that, because I would what, take profit here, take profit here. I would have just do take profit here, to be honest with you. And let's see what happened. Yeah, even in order to take profit here because we're bullish. Like this we're going bullishly. So this would be a nice pattern to take um on the 3 minute recognition the candle pattern. Nonetheless, After that, it gave you this wasn't touch, went up. Now it's touched it here. You could make a better entry right here, I would say. So that's something to look at all the time. Uh, so we made an order block here. We break structure on the 50-minute, obviously here. Um, Here we broke outside of the order block, and now we're retesting basically. If this start turning blue and is going, this is a good trade to the VWAP, but it's 4:30 right now, so it's retesting orb as well. Yeah, it's not coming down to this one. I like it to come down to this one and then go. Anyways, it's not something I think I would trade as of right now. So let's go back here. Let's see what just happened. Uh, Coming back, another order block here. Today was a clean order block touches, not like the last week. The last week was a little bit iffy order block touching. You remember, guys? Um, you know what? I'm just gonna wait for that close here to enter a trade. I like what's happening here, unless we close into that order block. And again, guys, I'm just taking it to VWAP. Let's see if we're decided to close. This is teasing me. Yeah, we close into the order block. So okay, I'm not changing that again. Even if it goes, probably it's gonna go now. I don't care. Um, okay. So we made an order block here. Like I said, it was a clean touches of order block today. So it was nice to trade today. Wasn't so here clear touch of that order block. So you could have basically just that, take that long here. Invalidation probably somewhere here, and well, TP1 just to be safe. You're taking TP1 here, and then you're going to that order block, just front run it a little bit, front run these wicks on the left right here. But let's see what happened. It was a nice touch. Invalidation is a little bit far. So yeah, you got TP1 next candle right away. Say TP2, just front run these wicks. Not quite yet. Basically stop loss to entry because you hit TP1 already. It came back to your entry. Yeah, it came back to the entry. So you're out anyways. We're coming back to that order block that we created. We didn't win there yet. And we made a low here on the 3 minute. And we kind of closed out in it. But I think it got safe. I don't, and closed into that order block. So you don't have any short. I think it got safe here. Let's see, what do you got? You're coming up again. Now you're hitting TP2. Oh, you got this pattern. Um, but you're bullishly, you cannot just take it because where are you gonna take it to here? It's not something. This is really not a real setup here. Um, yeah, you don't have a setup here. You made basically this order block here. Yeah, this order block is good, but you remember why we don't take this setup, guys. Let's go back here. Let's no no let's take this candle out. Now we made an order block here, or maybe here, this guy, but um yeah, you're actually closing it. But we made an order block here and we close outside of it, but it wasn't any setup long to go. Why? Do you guys remember why? Because we didn't make a higher high. It's not even on the wick. It's lower high. So this is not considered. This is an early break if we break that. And we had this mistakes before, so we're not doing it. And let's see what happened after. We came back, we did the same thing. Are we going now? No, we're break. This is your early break of structure on the 3 minute. Now, if we go to the 15, your 15 basically right here, you're allowed to go all the way here and you still bullish. So this wasn't touched, this order block. So I wasn't looking at it. But at this time, I think yeah, at 2 o'clock, I was away from the computer, just taking care of my kid. So it's not something I would have looking at. But nonetheless, oh, that's a nice touch, guys. That's a really nice touch because your last order block is really far and your invalidation is it's right here. This is a nice setup. 100% I was away. I didn't take that setup. And I was gonna go, if that was me, just front ran that low right here. A little bit more. That would be the setup, TP1. See what happened. Nice bounce. Nice bounce. Wow. Very nice bounce. And now is playing with me, Now is making me question myself. But nonetheless, he got TP1 after. This should have taken that shit. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, 6. That means 36 minutes is where I wonder if my name is still there. Make you wonder everything, man. But nonetheless, I was gonna take this to that order block. Maybe front run these wicks right here. I like to front run liquidity and stop loss to entry. But look at the entry, guys. It's amazing. Entry is amazing. It's TP2 hit and you're going to Valhalla and you actually made a structure and then you break the structure. Amazing. Yeah, it was a good trading. I didn't take that. That's a nice. That's nice. You have a volume basically here. You made a volume, and then you came back to that last order block. Not the last, the one before the last. This is the last untouched. Um, and now you're breaking, and now you're making another order block here. Um, and now you made another order block here. This is no more. And let's see what happened now. You're bullish. You're bullishly going. So I think there was a setup that I wanted to take, but I didn't take. Let's see if we come back to it. So we closed into that order block, so it's nothing I would take. Came back out of it. We're going. Yeah, yeah. And I think this is what happened. You see that little tiny order block here? Just on BTC USD did that order block. Anywhere else, that was your order block. So you wait to here, and it came back to it, but actually this held, and I was looking to come back here. It did come back and flew out, so nothing I could have done. Um, Now you have this order block to come back to. Yeah, you're closing it, so it's not something you would have trade. Yeah, again, close into it, close outside of it, and did we break a structure here? We definitely did break a structure right here. So that was the order block. I think to go for the short, we're still 15-minute bullish, so it's just a quick scalp. It's not something you would. But I was waiting for this order block, and I think that's the one we were talking about, and we did close into it. Oh, so that's the one we talked about just now. So yeah, and we're breaking down now. Break it down now. So that's what I got for today. Um, not a lot of happen because, like I told you guys, we got rugged in here, and it seems to be that Michael Saylor does that to people. Mr. Pence himself, and then the market maker make the M for McDonald, and he told you to go work at McDonald's, but the market said maybe later, and then we came back. Basically, we did nothing today. We started here, right here, and we're back to the same position. So let's see what happened tomorrow, because always Monday is a false move Monday. So maybe we got the dump. Let's go back to S&P. Let's see what the S&P did. It went to that gap that we never closed. And we were waiting for it to close. Remember, guys, the gap. We went down. Um, we didn't close, and now we closed that gap. But I was hoping to close that gap when Bitcoin is coming to close that gap at the CME at 117, but I guess the S&P wanted the gap to close now. Um, Nasdaq is not quite closing the gap. It has to go more, about 1% to close that gap. So here's a hope here. Bitcoin dominance. It's let's close that bar. Bitcoin dominance, basically, it's rejecting a little bit, but it's not breaking any kind of trend. So don't get happy when you see your altcoin going 10%, because your altcoin is down 90% basically from the top. So don't get hopium. Your hopium is right here, and your hopium is with the 4 hour right here. um you're basically rejecting from in the morning. You were holding the volley area low, you get the rug, and now you're rejecting again from it. Your hopium is this to turn green. So you might have a relief little bit, and then you go this turn green. That would be your hopium, but nothing else, because the daily looks bad. That money flow on the daily, it's not even, I don't know. You're gonna get a red dot and you go. I don't see anything that, like I told you guys, I don't see anything that we're gonna go to the 117, which is we will eventually go to the 117, until we touch that spiral line right here, 97. 117 comes after 97. This was the fake out of the 100, came down to 99, and then I think we're coming to 97 just to break everybody's hope. Um, and then we go to 117. So I would say your expectational order flow is somewhere here, 97, 117, and then you lose that spiral line. And I don't want to tell you that it's horrible if you lose that spiral line. So let's hope not to lose that spiral line for now. And we see what's gonna happen. Your altcoin is gonna get destroyed, guys. Nice bomb on Uniswap, 30% of on the day. Very nice bomb. H bar, I think I saw 10%, but that's a nice bomb, guys. Let's see if we break any structure. It's very hard when you have that wick. Like, you're not breaking nothing. Yeah, yeah. Free closed. You have 2 hours to close above this pivot to break structure on the 4 hour, which is very nice. Um, I'm not sure that what that was gonna happen, because I see a lot of volume, which is good, but that's a lot of volume just to recover that red vector. I would say market makers just closing their positions, because market makers, when everybody sells, they have to buy. So when they bought here and the price is chilling here, they want to close their position. So they push the price all the way, and you see that green vector. That's a high volume because the market maker is closing their position. If you need to learn more about the vector candles, just go visit Tino. He'll give you the knowledge. Trader Reality. Trader Reality is the one. Tino will explain it better, 100%, million thousand percent better than I do. It's his indicator, and I just use it. Um, I know how to use it. Not as good as him, but I'm making my system using it. XRP here, nice pump. Everything is else is dead, dead. Don't even try. Um, yeah, we're up on the USDT dominance, so it's not something that you need to break for altcoin to pump. So this is just a relief rally because it's nothing broken yet. Bitcoin dominance still intact, USDT dominance still intact. So just relief, and I'm waiting to buy some altcoin maybe till the end of the year, but I need to see strength. I need either strength, or I need to see divergent on the 2 day. That's the secret of market cipher. Diverging on a 2 day, uh, it's give you very nice trade. But until I see that, nothing is happening. Let's go see BTC pair. Did we break here? Looks like we broke structure on the 1 hour. Um, so we have up, we have down, we have up, we have down, up, down, up, down, up, down, beautifully upside, and right here is where we have the break. So now we're tracking to the downside, and Ethereum is going garbage right here. Right here happen. Ethereum is garbage compared to Bitcoin. So stay in Bitcoin. I did the mistake buying a lot of altcoin. So I'm with you guys in the same boat. So I'm not as much smarter than you guys, but I'm learning. So we should learn. Bitcoin is king. At least 90% in Bitcoin, and whatever you want to throw out, it's your choice. Anyways, guys, that's what I have for today. If you enjoy the content, like, subscribe. Melo Trade always here. Live breaking down Bitcoin on a New York session. Trying to make a little bit money off the market, little bit by little bit. We grow. That's what we need. And see you in the next life. Bye bye for now.